Hey everyone, this is James and it's time for another bearlyfit update. So I'm getting ready for a launch in January 2025. This will be the first version of the app. We're going to be missing some features, but that's okay. I just want to get it in people's hands and get some feedback and stuff. So I'm kind of tuning up the areas to make sure that it's ready for people to use. The first thing we've got is like a welcome area. So this will just kind of onboard you into the app itself. Of course, the most important aspect of any app is to ensure that your users are in fact bears. So we've got this super secure process to confirm what kind of bear you are. And we've got a few different options, so hopefully we'll cover most bears. But if not, we can add some more. Once you click next, that will use NASA grade encryption to ensure that you are in fact a bear. Next, we want to know what to call you. So you can put in your name. So you can put in James if you really want to. Like obviously you can use a name. Or if you want to use a teddy name, you can just press the little teddy bear and you'll get a little teddy name. Ninja the Teddy, Ted the Teddy. We also ask when you're made. So what's your date of birth basically? This is going to be used, this is only going to be stored on the phone. And this is just going to be used for like wishing you a happy birthday and helping you with like goal notifications and stuff like that. But you can totally click like prefer not to say, and then it won't be saved at all. Next one, you then got like how you want dates to be displayed. So do you want them displayed as like DDMMYYY, MMDDYYY, etc. And that will just confirm how you want that displayed. Then how you want like body weight, small weights and big weights to be displayed. Like do you want in kilograms, pounds, stone, bears? Same with small weights. So grams, milligrams, ounce, teddy bears. Same for distance. So again, do you want it in meters, inches, foot, centimeters, or kilometers and miles? And then once you're done, you then get a little thank you, congrats, you're all done, woo, well, welcome in, and let me in, and that'll then just launch into the app as normal. And you can change those settings like just by going down here. So like into localization, you can change all those settings again, and also in profile, you can change it here. Then next thing that I've done is that you can now, in the exercise logs, when you've done a session, so you've got like a normal log will look like this. This is just when you've done like a typical log. You've logged something you did earlier. Maybe you did like a bench press earlier and you wanted to log that. That's how that'll display. But when you do like a workout plan, when you do like a session, it now separates out the sessions. So you can then see, well, in that session, there was 4 different logs. There was 4 different exercises that I did. You can also click into here and see like the outcome of that session. So as like the reports on every screen, you can go through like your highlights, your reps, your climbs, your sets, the distribution, and then also the muscles and how they were targeted, like the percentage of them that they were targeted. You can also look at logs, and any notes that you wrote for that session. You can also delete it, or if you really want to, you can replay that session. So then that will then reopen the session with all the exercises that you had in that session. Let's just delete that. So I thought that was quite helpful. It just meant that, you know, if you're doing something regularly and you don't necessarily have a plan set up for it, then you can like go back and see a session and then see the outcomes of that specific session on a day, and then also replay it. Next, we've also updated this screen here. So most of the screens we had this kind of thing, which it looks nice, but it takes up a lot of space and it doesn't look very, I don't know, it doesn't look very professional. So on here, we've now put it down here instead, and you've got the add button next to it, so you can start a new exercise if you want to, just like before. And then last but not least, you can probably see this little icon everywhere. You've got it on the home screen as well, so you've got it there as well. And what this does is this lets you export the data. So you can now export as CSV, or you can export as JSON. You can convert the units. So how we store the units is at a very base level. We store it in like grams or centimeters or everything else, and then we convert it up so that you can see it in kilograms. So when you export now, you can then export the convert units. You can convert the units so that they're in kilograms, whatever you've decided. You can also provide the data set, or the set data. So instead of just showing the totals for each workout or each day or each activity, you can then also get an extract of the sets that you did in that. And then you can choose the file name that it creates. So if we just click save, that then creates it, tells you where it is, and then you can go and get it yourself. That's on there, so you can do it on a per day basis. So you can do it like any one of these days, you can do it, and each one will tell you. So if we click on that, it'll tell you that 4 exercise logs to export. You can also do it for activity, so I can do it for like the whole of December if I want to, and you've got a little export button there, so I can click on that, and boom, again you can like export all of those, and you can export them as JSON if you want to. And then you can also do it on the home screen. So for this week's logs, you can just do it there if you want to. Oh, and also in the sessions. So if you go into here, click on there, we can do it there too. Exactly the same. This is kind of a precursor because the initial app won't talk to a server at all. This is all stored on your phone. So this is just, I thought this was a good way to kind of give you more access to your own data that's stored on the phone in a structured format that isn't just this kind of screen here. This is very nice, and most people will be happy with this. But I think that there's going to be some power users that will want to export their data for like a given month, a given year, a given week, a given session, anything like that. And that's just a very simple way of doing it. That's it for this update. This will be the last update for the year because we've got Christmas next week. So whatever you celebrate, wherever you're from, I hope you have a lovely couple of weeks. And I'll hopefully see you in the new year. Bye!